Hello everyone. Our today's problem is course schedule. So the question state that there are total of num courses and you have to take level from 0 to num courses minus 1. You are given an array prerequisite where prerequisite I equal to ai comma bi indicate that you must take course bi first if you want to take course ai. So for example 0 comma 1 indices to indices that to take course 0 you have to first take course 1. So the it is a graph problem. We have given two-dimensional array of prerequisite of array of ai comma bi when ai comma bi. So the problem states that if I want to take course ai means I want to select course ai, then first I need to select course bi, then I can select course ai. So we have to return true if we can finish all courses, otherwise false means we have to check that can we select all courses or not. So this is our problem. Let's understand furthermore, like we have given two courses, one course is 1 and other is 0. We have given two courses and there are total of two courses to take. So and we have given prerequisite means what is prerequisite? Prerequisite is 1 comma 0 means for taking the course 1 I have to first finish the course 0, then we can finish the course 1. So like in this example it is written for sorry it gives answer true. So there are only two courses to take, two courses to take. So first I can take means first I can take course 0. First I can take course 0, then I can take course 1. So it is returning true. For another example that we have given two courses again, but prerequisite is different. Means we have given 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. We have given this value. So if we see like it is a graph problem. So if we create a two nodes like 0 for first course and 1 for second course. So we have to finish first 0, then 1. For this example, you can see we have to first finish 0 to take course 1. So we mark it like we have to finish 0, then we can finish 1. But in another example, it is stated that we have to finish 1 before finishing 0, means we have to finish 1 before finishing 0. So you can see here it is a cycle condition. So we cannot move further like first we have to finish 0 and other example it is stated we have to finish 1 first. So it is cycle condition. So we cannot solve all finish all the courses, so we will return false. So this is our problem, how we will solve it. So let's understand how we will solve this problem. So to solve this problem, we are gonna check that is there are any cycle in the graph. Means we have given a two-dimensional integer. First we will convert into the graph type, then we will check is there are any cycle between the edges. Means if it is any cycle like the previous example, first we have to finish 0, then we can finish 1. but also it is given first we have to finish one, then we can finish the zero. So it is a cycle condition. So we have detect the cycle. How we are going to detect the cycle? How we are going to detect the cycle? So let's see the code how we will solve this. So we have given num courses and we have given prerequisite. So what we will do, we will create a two-dimensional array list for our graph. Like if right here, we have to create a two-dimensional graph for our array list. Like here, there are only two, 1 and 0. There are only two. So I will create array list, and inside this array list, for I equal to 1 to 0, we will create array list. For I equal to 1 to num courses means how many courses are. Let's assume there are two courses. So we will create iterate loop to a loop here, and we will add another array list at every position of this array list. So the question is how we are how we are how we are going to detect the cycle in the graph. Like we have given a graph 1, like we have given this graph. So how we will detect the cycle in this graph? Let's understand. We have 5 nodes graph and there is a cycle. You can see there is a cycle. But how will I detect this cycle? So to detect this cycle, first I am gonna create a boolean type of a array of the same list. Means I will create 5 size. I will create 5 size boolean to check that we have visited this array or not. Like I will create 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is our visitor. So we will start from this node. We will make a DFS call. How many neighbors it has? So it has only one neighbors. We have to also check that is we are currently processing this node or not. Like if we see we start from 0, we have only one child, so we go to the 1. Now 0 processing are working, but we are making a DFS call. We go to the 1. First we process this node. Node 1 has only one neighbor, so we go to this neighbor 2. 2 has one neighbor 3. 3 has one neighbor 4. 4 again has one neighbor 2. So you can see the loop repeat starting from here. Since the loop starting from here means in our recursion stack the values are repeating. You can see this is our recursion stack. First we put 0 in it, then we put 1 in it, then from 1 it go to 2, we put 2 in it, then we put 3 in it, then we put 4 in it, then again there are 2. So you can see this again start repeating. So in this way we can detect cycle. Means we will create a recursion stack and we will check if any values is repeating. If there are any values is repeating in the stack, it means it has a cycle. In this way, we will detect the cycle in our graph. So what we are going to do? We will create a recursion stack of 5 size 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at node 0, we will start from node 0. We will select the first element. We will mark it visit. This is our visitor. Sorry. This is our visited and this is our recursion. So for first time, we will mark it true. We are processing it and on DFS call, it is true. It is true. Then we make a DFS call for this node. So when we are at this node, so this node is mark visited because we visiting this node. And in our recursion stack, the value is pushed means for 1, it is our in recursion stack. So we will make its value 1, value true. Then we make again DFS call for its neighbor. So one neighbor is 2. Then 2 is visited now. 1 is visited, 2 is visited now. And it is also put in the recursion stack. So recursion stack index is 3. So then we go to the 3. We go to the 3. We mark is visited. And it is our in recursion stack. Then we go to the 4. When we go to the 4, we will mark is visited and we will put in our recursion stack. So you can see when we go to this node, it is also visited, but it is also in our recursion stack. Means if we again go to this node, then our cycle starts. So this is our condition to detect the cycle. Like if we change the direction for this node, like we make direction in this node. So when we are 0, 0, then we go to the 1, we put it in the recursion stack, we go to the 2, we mark is visited and put in the recursion stack. But 2 does not have any neighboring element, so we will return to 1, and this recursion stack value mark false means it is now is not on recursion stack, it is returning its value. So we will mark it false. Then 1 returning value, we will mark it also false. Then 0 returning value, we will mark it also false. So we will check that our visited is not empty. So we go to the node 3, we go to the node 3. We mark is visited and put in our recursion stack. Then we go to the 4, mark is visited and put in our recursion stack. Then 4 neighbor is 2, but 2 is processing. And 2 recursion stack is false means 2 is not in recursion stack. So there are no cycle. So in this way, we are going to detect the cycle in this graph. So let's see how we will do it. If you see, we have given a two-dimensional array. We convert it into two-dimensional list, and at every list we create another array list, and we create a two boolean of size num courses how many nodes in our graph. We create a boolean visited for visited and another Boolean array for our recursion stack. Then what we are gonna do? We will add prerequisite value to our graph. Means we will create the graph from the given array. So we will create the graph. Then we will check that for I equal to 0 to num process for every node, means for node 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, if visited of I equal to false, means कि this node is not visited and there are no cycle in the graph from this node, then we will return false. Sorry, mm, there's something wrong. Means if node is not visited, then we will visit it and check the cycle. If there are cycle, means cycle is present in this graph, then we cannot complete our the process, so we will return false, otherwise we will return true. So this is our main function. So let's understand our helper function. So when we are at this node, we will we will mark this node visited and push it into our recursion stack. Then we will find all the neighbor of the current node. We will find all the neighbor of the current node and we will check. Means ki if it is not visited, then we will make a DFS request to the node, and if else condition we will check that if its neighbor value already present in the recursion stack, like for example 0 and 1 and 2, we created a two size visited, means this is our visited, and we created a two size recursion. Initially all value are false, so we start from 0. We are 0 means we visited this node and put this 0 into our recursion stack. Then it has a 1 neighbor, so we go to this neighbor and we push into our recursion stack and mark it visited. Then when this node also have this node visited, means this node neighbor, so we will check. So we will check that for every neighbor, means one neighbor is 0, for every neighbor if visited x equal to false, means if it is not visited, then we go to this node of, if 0 was not visited, then we go to the 0 and then make a DFS request. If it is not condition, means it is visited, means our node is visited. Then we will check, is this value already present into our recursion stack? So if this is value already present in our recursion stack, means it already present and we are repeating it. So if it is present, then we will return true. Otherwise, if it is not present in recursion stack, then our work is done. So we will return its value, means we will return from 1 to 0, and we will make its false because we are closing this recursion, and we will return. So we will make the recursion current value false. Initially we make recursion current value true and visited current value true.